What's up, Guru Nation? Welcome back to the Clinical Trials Guru. Thank you very much for watching. Just wrapped up one of the CRA academies, so about to go home for the day, but got a question from someone. I think it was earlier today or maybe even yesterday, regarding monitoring visits and how to prepare for them if you're a CRA. So here's a disclaimer. Yes, I am a CRA. No, I don't have very much experience doing it. I'm a very part-time CRA. I've only done a site selection visit, site initiation visits, and interim monitoring visits. I've never done a closeout visit. I've never done a booster visit. Now, on the other side of the table, meaning at the site level, I have done every kind of visit imaginable, like booster visits as the study coordinator or as the site director. Um, so how to prepare for your CRA visits? The way I prepare for mine, it depends on the visit. If it's a site selection visit, you'll probably have protocol slides to present to the PI. You're probably not probably, you're gonna need to do the site visit, the site tour. So what I would do is get the monitoring report and look at everything on there for your site selection visit monitoring report, and you're going to make sure that you get all that information on that report at your site visit. So you're going to have to do a tour of the facility, tour of the pharmacy. There's a whole lot of stuff you got to put in your report. And as a monitor, as a CRA, I would make sure that I have all those things there. Another thing you want to do, now for your site initiation visit, I've done this, when was it? It's July now. I did my last SIV in April. I did 2 in a row for 2 sites. And I was pretty well prepared. I had to do another protocol presentation. They gave me the slides this time. I had to be a little more well-versed on the protocol this time around because I'd be meeting with the PI and the staff and training them on the protocol in some respects. I would then, for SIV, I would look at all the regulatory docs, all the vendor platform logins, the EDC login, make sure everyone has EDC training, IVRS, IWRS, whatever it is. Look at the lab kits, make sure that the lab kits are there, make sure the investigational product is there if applicable. But one of the things I almost forgot during my SIV was collecting copies of the startup regulatory documents, which luckily I went back to the site and obtained copies because I didn't realize that my CRO required that I take copies of the regulatory documents, like the 1572, I believe it was the 1572, the financial disclosure forms, it may have been the delegation log. I don't know if I did a copy of the delegation log, but it's certainly the startup regulatory documents, protocol signature page, IB receipt page. So those things I had to make sure that I had copies of. Now for an interim monitoring visit, you really need to know the protocol. So for the site selection visit, site initiation visit, you need to have a working knowledge of the protocol. You need to be able to answer questions or at least be able to speak somewhat intelligently about the protocol. Like, you don't want to come off as someone who hasn't even looked at the protocol. Although I know many CRAs that have never even looked at the protocol when they do their SSV. In their defense, they let us know beforehand. I've just been assigned the study. I haven't had time to look at the protocol. For your interim monitoring visit, you better know the protocol because you are doing you're making sure that the site's following the protocol. That's why you're hired. That's why you have a job. Making sure the site's following the protocol, making sure the site is following inclusion exclusion criteria, making sure, in addition to SDV and all that other stuff. So a deep working knowledge of the protocol and all the nuances and intricacies of the protocol. You should have a solid, deep understanding of the protocol. And for a closeout visit, I've never done one as a CRA, so I don't know what I would do. Obviously, if it's been your study, one of the things you don't want to have wait till the last minute is the investigational product reconciliation, because if you leave that all until the closeout visit, you're going to be spending most of your visit just doing that IP reconciliation. So those are things you want to make sure that you're doing throughout the course of the study. I've done plenty of closeout visits from the site level, but never from the CRA level. So can't talk about that yet. Only talk about what I know, and that's what I would do. Now, my next video will be for the sites. How can you prepare for these visits? So that'll be tomorrow. This will be a nice little mini two-part series. How to prepare for monitoring visits as a monitor, which is this one, and how to prepare for monitoring visits as a site, which will be tomorrow. So thanks for your questions. Keep them coming. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thank you.